What if you could double your learning speed without studying longer hours or drinking 5 cups of coffee? Kwik, the brain coach to billionaires, world leaders, and Hollywood stars, says it's possible if you use 6 unusual secrets. And here's the twist. One of these tips works even if you have a so-called bad memory. Stay with me, because the last one will flip your learning ability like a switch. Here's a hard truth. In the 21st century, your brain is worth far more than your body. 50 years ago, muscle built empires. Today, it's brain strength that builds fortunes, movements, and breakthroughs. The people who rise to the top, in business, in science, in life, aren't the ones who work the hardest. They're the ones who can learn faster and adapt instantly. And yet, school taught you what to learn. Formulas, dates, facts, but almost never how to learn. Imagine trying to play chess without knowing the rules. Frustrating, right? That's what most of us are doing with our brains. But Kwik says there's a shortcut, a repeatable formula to unlock your mind's full speed. He calls it B.E.F.A.S.T. And when we hit the S, you'll discover why your emotions might be the missing link between forgetting everything and remembering anything. All right, here it is. Kwik's B.E.F.A.S.T. formula. These 6 steps aren't just theory. They're the exact habits he's taught to CEOs, Olympic athletes, and Hollywood actors to compress years of learning into months. B. Believe. Ever told yourself, I'm just bad at remembering names? Congratulations. You just programmed your brain to forget them. Your beliefs are the software your brain runs. Change the program. Change the output. E. Exercise. And I don't just mean push-ups, though physical movement does boost brain chemicals. Here, exercise means practice recall. Your memory isn't fixed. It's a muscle you can train. In a minute, I'll give you Jim's 3-step name memory hack. F. Forget. This one's a curveball. Sometimes, learning faster means unlearning. Forget distractions. Forget the idea that you already know this. Because if your mental cup is full, nothing new can pour in. A. Active learning. Passive listening kills retention. When you take notes, ask questions, and make mental connections, you're telling your brain, this matters. S. State. This is the secret sauce. Your emotional state locks information in long-term memory. In a second, I'll reveal the 3 superhero emotions Jim says will make your brain crave learning. T. Teach. The fastest way to master something? Learn it as if you have to explain it tomorrow. When you teach, you double your own retention. Now, let's unlock that S, and why your emotions might be the most powerful memory tool you've never used. We've arrived at the S in B.E.F.A.S.T, and Jim calls this the game changer. See, most people think memory is about information. But here's the truth. Your brain doesn't store what's boring. It stores what's emotional. Think about your first kiss, or where you were during a major life event. You remember it vividly, not because you tried, but because your emotions branded it into your brain. That's why Jim says, information plus emotion equals long-term memory. And to prove it, he uses 3 superhero emotions that supercharge learning. But before I reveal them, imagine this. You could make every single study session, meeting, or conversation stick in your brain like it happened yesterday. Ready? Let's meet your 3 learning superpowers. First, fun. Like Spider-Man, keep learning playful and engaging. Fun tells your brain, this matters, remember it. Second, focus. Like Black Panther, laser in on the one thing that counts, block out the noise. Third, confidence. Like Wonder Woman, stand tall and own the fact that you can learn anything. Confidence changes how your brain receives information. Use these 3 emotions, and learning will go from something you have to do to something you can't wait to do. All right, you've been there. You meet someone, they say their name, and 5 seconds later, gone. But Jim's mom formula can fix that, permanently. And it's so simple, you'll wonder why no one told you this in school. M. Motivation. Imagine someone offered you $1,000 to remember the next name you hear. You'd remember it, right? That's the point. Give yourself a reason. Because reasons fuel results. O. Observation. This is where most people fail. They think forgetting is a memory problem, but really, it's an attention problem. Stop rehearsing your response. Stop scanning the room. Just listen. M. Methods. Now, here's where it gets fun. Use mental images and wild associations. Meet a rose? Picture them holding a giant glowing rose. Meet a baker? Imagine them covered in flour. The weirder, the better. Your brain loves vivid. Try this once, and watch people's jaws drop when you greet them by name days later. Jim says everyone learns differently, and knowing your brain animal is like having a cheat code for learning faster. Let's see which one you are. Cheetah. You're an action taker. You learn by doing and thrive in fast-paced situations. Owl. You love data, logic, and details. You need the facts before making a move. Dolphin. You're a visionary. You see patterns and possibilities before others can. Elephant. You lead with empathy and connection. Relationships fuel your learning. Here's the fun part. Once you know yours, you can tailor everything, from how you read to how you remember, for maximum results. So, which one are you? Drop your brain animal in the comments and see who else learns like you. Your brain is your greatest wealth-building tool. Every skill you want, every goal you dream of, starts here, in how fast you can learn and adapt. But here's the thing. We've only scratched the surface. Jim Kwik also teaches a 10-minute-a-day brain upgrade that can rewire your focus, memory, and learning speed for life. And that's exactly what's waiting for you in the next video. So tell me in the comments, which of these 6 secrets will you start using today? And before you scroll away, hit subscribe, because the next 10 minutes could change how you learn forever.